Good day to you, Taurus, and welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well and that, we can move forward with each week's readings as we learn and grow. So this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you, Taurus. And if the reading does not resonate with you, kindly look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising. So those of you that are cross-reading, thank you for watching, and I hope you get the clarity that you need. Now, okay, let's see here what's going on for you, Taurus. Pisces energy, the moon, Knight of Cups, strength, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords energy here, Queen of Cups energy here, Two of Pentacles. So we see this here. Interesting cards coming up here. Let's see. Some of you are dealing with you see water element people. This is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords is air energy. That's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You've got the Sun here, Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Strength, and the Moon. So you've also got Leo energy with the Strength, and you've got Pisces energy with the Moon. So some of you could be involved with the Pisces person. Some of you could also be involved with the Leo person. Some of you could have these people in your space. Some of you could have this water energy in your chart and this air energy in your chart, or you could be dealing with either an air or water person as well. So we see coming through here, Taurus, that you need to be very mindful of overthinking and overanalyzing situations and creating monsters and getting caught up in your dreams and illusions. It's very easy that this can happen to anybody at any time, and you must be very mindful of this, that you don't get caught up in your situations. Also with regards to love situations, be mindful of rushing into things. Be mindful of falling for tricksters. Be mindful of falling for people that just rushes towards you with this energy, demanding your attention and expecting you to drop things. Be mindful of this, but also be open to love. Be open to exciting new opportunities. Allow yourself to have this love. Allow yourself, to be able to move forward. We see some of you have gotten to a stage where you have so restrained yourself and so held yourself back from getting involved in situations. So you need to be very mindful of not creating problems where there are none, Taurus. It's important. Allow yourself the freedom to love, to be passionate. We see that there's a lot of learning, a lot of new things coming towards you. Some of you could also be worried for a little bit about younger people in your space. We see, but there's a lot of clarity of thought required from you, straightforwardness, honesty, vision, knowing what it is that you want. Some of you could be dealing with a feminine energy person who is quite straightforward, knowing what they want. Somebody also could be dealing with somebody else who's also very loving and very kind. You could be dealing with a soft, loving kind of person. So you could be having this person that's somebody you could actually have to choose between two lovers, somebody who's soft and kind and another who's a bit more, straightforward in the way they approach things. Could be part of your personalities as well, that you have these two people in your space, and there's this cooperation that you are having in your life at the moment, Taurus. We see that there's a lot for you to balance right now, but there's also the stability as you're balancing your situations, because it's literally as though your ship is coming in and you just need to carry on juggling your things, juggling your business, juggling your finances, juggling your emotions, and getting to that place. There's a lot to be happy about in your life. There's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of new beginnings. It's almost as though you're going into a time of prosperity coming towards you. So some of you could also be dreaming about like I said, this love situation and wanting to have this happy situation with this other person. Could be a Pisces energy person. Some of you are thinking about wanting to reconnect with them with the love situation. And you're wanting to move very forward and show this person your love, show this person how you feel about them, and wanting them. Some of you could be in a situation where your person has to choose between you and someone else, and we could see you, Taurus, wanting them to choose you. You want that to happen, or you needing to choose between two people. So there is the one person that you do have your eye on, and be very clear in, as you're looking at the qualities of each person, that you don't create a burden for yourself, that you don't overwhelm yourself with emotions and trauma. This is really what you've been looking for and what you've been waiting for. See, some of you are in a situation where you have this, you've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you've got the Moon, the Moon goes here in reverse, you've got the Two of Swords, you've got the Three of Cups, you have got the Fool in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Nine of Cups, and Justice, Libra energy here. So we see a few more things unfolding. Some of you, you know what, as you are thinking about this new love situation, some of you are wanting to hold back. You don't want to be as giving and as loving as you could be. You could be feeling a bit undermined within yourself. You could be feeling you're not ready. You could be making excuses. You could be being caught up in a negative emotional trauma, not wanting you to give yourself this chance to get involved in a love situation. We see this coming through. Some of you are feeling as on some level maybe financially undermined, not wanting to make the steps. But you need to realize you do have all the information that you need. You can make choices even though you feel that, there's things been hidden from you, you don't have the full truth. It's also about timing. It always comes down to timing, that you do have what it takes to make this right decision. But herein comes a little bit of a conflict. Be mindful of your group situations and group settings as you get involved in a lot more social things. You have to be very mindful that you don't rush into things. You don't rush into situations, and you don't jump to conclusions about things. Be very mindful of that, of making a fool of yourself, in other words. Some of you could also be feeling a bit selfish right now. You're not wanting to share all that you have. You're saying, I'm working very hard. I'm trying to create the balance. I'm trying to create the equilibrium in my life and with those around me. So I want to hold on to myself. I don't really want to share and give of myself. And it's important that you realize that it's in the giving that we are receiving. So allow yourself to and remove yourself from these feelings of any alienation and feeling as though, I've been taken advantage of and I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. We need to realize the difference between being taken advantage of or being generous. There's a difference between all of that. We see some of you being very happy and content in your situations. There's a lot of joy that is happening for you. We see you getting to celebrate that. We see that even some of you are seeing the benefits of your hard work that is coming through here for you, that there's a lot of balance, there's a lot of joy. It's almost as though you've put in all of this effort, all of this hard work in your situations, and you're getting to see the fruits of your labor. It's almost like it's a karmic justice for all the work that you've done, all the effort that you placed within yourself and within your situations. You're getting to see that. We see Three of Swords has come up, Page of Pentacles has come up. Shuffling here some more cards for you, Taurus, to see what more is your message, Taurus. Let's do it like this. Seven of Knights of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups. Okay, some of you are walking away from situations. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, and you have got Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of joy that's happening here. There's a lot of that you need to create this balance. Some of you, like I said, you need to be very mindful of not getting caught up in your head with your situations and feeling and creating these self-inflicted wounds upon yourself, because you are having these dismal thoughts and these nightmares about things, and you're just creating this emotional trauma for yourself. So be careful of not getting caught up in your own head, Taurus. We're also very mindful that this is a new beginning, that even though things may not have worked out so much, you may have rushed towards situations and you were ill prepared for situations at that time. You are now in a better position. It's like, you've understood the creativity required from yourself and from those around you, and you've allowed yourself to become more creative, more balanced in your life and in your situations, so that you can actually make choices that are in your best interest. We see many of you Taurus people are wanting to rush towards something, wanting to rush towards this new opportunity, this new excitement. Could be this love situation that you're wanting to rush, creating this balance within yourself, not becoming too overwhelmed, getting too lost in nightmares, but also realizing that you know what it is that you want and you need to live your life with passion. You've got the Two of Swords on the Two of Swords, which is very relevant, that you need to be so mindful of not getting caught up. It's like this common thread in this reading for you today, Taurus. Do not get caught up in your head. Do not allow nightmares to take over and to get you off track. You need to be very focused. You need to look at the bigger picture. We see some of you could be wanting to forge ahead to something new. Some of you could have had this wonderful situation with this air sign. It was a wonderful thing to celebrate, but we're also seeing you wanting to walk away to something else, to a new horizon, to something that's going to make you happy, to a new love situation. Some of you could be wanting to walk towards that. Some of you could have wanted to walk towards this water sign, but there was this, you felt that you were rushing into things. But there is this happiness that can come from this commitment with this water energy. There's this love, there's this commitment, there's this growth, working together. You can see this complete contentment, both financially, emotionally. There's this contentment. Could also be some of you are looking at somebody who is with a different background from yourself. So we're looking at this. There somebody who has a different view on life, a different life lessons. But could be this attraction to somebody who is a water energy sign. Some of you could be having that. We'd also see that even though there is this balancing and you're going through all of these thoughts, these issues, you are getting quite caught up with nightmares. Some of you are having sleepless nights, are having situations where you have no rest, because there's a lot of thoughts running around in your head that is causing you to have a lot of despair, Taurus. So you have to be very mindful of this situations that you are creating within your mind, because we see that you do have a happy, loving situation within your space. There's love, there's generational happiness, there's commitment, there's so much to be thankful for. But it seems as though some of you could be finding yourself attracted to somebody else. It seems as though what's coming through here, some of you could have been in a relationship with somebody, but there is an attraction towards somebody else, which is causing you a bit of chaos. So you need to decide for yourself, do you want to stay with this person from the past, or do you want to move on to somebody else? But you can't really keep your feet in two camps, and this is what's causing a lot of anxiety for a lot of Taurus people out there. Let's draw some cards from Energy Oracle to see what is a further message here for you, Taurus. So what is a further message here for you, Taurus? What's going on here for you, Taurus? So this is very interesting, Taurus. You really stayed in here. There's this underlying passion that's brewing, Taurus. Very interesting readings here, Taurus. Angel of Strength. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Anxiety. We see Garden in the Gate. Man holding a heart. And then we have here 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. So yeah, we have the situation where you need to actually have a lot of inner strength. Be true to yourself. We see these cards coming through that you need to be able to articulate your truth, your understanding, and being kind to yourself, being honest with yourself. Some of you could be very anxious in your love situations or even in your financial situations, but it seems to be more about with regards to your love situations. There's a lot of anxiety and stress. You've got to be very mindful as well, Taurus, that what you're feeling so anxious about is really could even be exaggerated in your own mind. There's nothing to be so anxious about. What you think is a problem could actually not be a problem if you can just verbalize what it is. This is why you have this 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. If you just talk about it, it wouldn't be as problematic as what you think it is. Some of you could be so stuck in your situations. There's a certain contentment because you are quite, happy with where things are, but you do hold the key to your freedom. If you want something else, you want to move on, you want to create change in your life, you hold the key to creating that change in your life. Taurus. You are the only one that's holding yourself back. You've got this beautiful man holding your heart. So some of you could be having this very sensitive, love person in your space, or you yourself could be this very loving, kind person that is, coming towards you. And it's a wonderful experience to have this, where you can, really be yourself with this person. It's a very intimate relationship where there's a lot of closeness, a lot of love, a lot of, there's this intimacy. This is wonderful intimacy that comes towards you with this love situation. So if you're in a situation with somebody that you don't want to be in, once again, Oracle cards are saying to us here, speak up, speak your truth. You don't need to stay stuck. Something might have suited you for a long time. It might have been a certain way, and now you think that you can't make these changes in your life. But if you are stuck somewhere, you are not happy, you don't know, you need to speak up. Maybe your person's not happy, the person that you were with, and you guys have just gotten into a rut of passing time. When you could be having a twin flame connection, or even a soulmate connection. You must know things is all about timing. You're causing yourself a lot of grief, a lot of distress here. Taurus. Let's see what the Sacred Traveler have to say for you, Taurus. Oh, what did jump out here? Some of you are very fogged in with what it is that you have to go through, passion and pleasure here. We see that some of you are in a situation where you are not sure. This is constantly in your head. Some of you are really in your head. And all you need to do is just bring a little bit of fun into your life, enjoy your life. You want to make some serious changes, you can make these serious changes in your life, but make these things from a place of, contentment, where you're enjoying your life, because you do have this, you feel this thunder, you feel you need to clear the air. It's important that you speak up and speak your truth. Even though you are feeling very clouded and unclear about which way to go, bring in a little bit of fun and pleasure into your life, enjoy your life. And then when you are feeling more peaceful and more calmer, make these decisions for the things that you know that needs to change, because change is very relevant in your life. Taurus, we see change is coming whether you are ready for it or not. You need to make some changes. Okay, let's shuffle your Starseed Oracle and see what does Starseed Oracle have to offer you. Starseed Oracle. Messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Sometimes you need to also understand your role in life. That you are here to bring these messages of love, of kindness, of abundance, of peace. We sometimes forget, that we are here for a greater purpose than what we think we are here for. Sometimes we get so caught up in thinking about, what is this? Material things in life, and thinking about these earthly things. You have a higher purpose, and you can forget that you have a higher purpose. And you need to understand that some of you could be here to actually be planting seeds of sacredness and bringing it back into life. Sometimes we don't realize that you are called into this existence to be around people where you can bring this masculine and feminine balance within people. You need to ensure that there's a connectedness between all of us, between the energies of people in your space. And especially for yourself, you need to realize that you need to rebalance this masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Excuse me. You are called to return to the sacred union within yourself. Not be too much of any one thing, but creating this balance, bringing harmony to yourself, to your situations, and to people around you. So, Taurus, you need to honor this. You need to honor yourself, and you need to honor and balance that sacred masculine, feminine energy within yourself, and realize how it's going to roll out and affect other people, creating this masculine, feminine energies balanced environment around you. So, Taurus, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and those who have, Thank you, and thank you for listening. I really appreciate that. Take care until next week. Goodbye.